Hey, let's see. It's testing everything, testing the sound. Okay, we're testing the sound here. Does it work? No. Okay. This is it. Okay. Okay, this is here. Does the sound look good? Just thumbs up if sound is okay. 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 I guess we're almost live. We're almost live. Okay. Hi, everyone. I don't know if there's anyone in here because this is the first time that I'm doing this, but I'm gonna leave you with a few minutes to connect, settle in. We're not gonna be here for long. We're gonna be 30 minutes in and out, and at the end of these 30 minutes, you're gonna all be welcomed into the Solar Operations Excellence community. So if you arrive, when you arrive, just give a thumbs up. This way I know that there's audience. If you missed it, it's fine. This is recorded and you can always come back and rewatch it. And there's going to be the link to the community in the comments. Okay, I see people coming live, having fun. It's maybe on LinkedIn is a little bit delayed from where I'm streaming, but I think that should be fine. I'm going to wait until 35, and then at 35, it doesn't matter if we're only three, four, five people. Um, we're going live. I mean, we are live, but we're really gonna go. We're gonna go live. Okay. Almost there. Okay, it's 35. I'm super happy that I have so many of you here. And for those that you couldn't make it, it's fine. This video is going to be saved and we're going to see plenty of each other on the community. So this is my warm welcome to everyone to the launch of the Solar Operations Excellence Community on School. I'm Colleen. I'm the founder of Solar Notions and also a technical asset manager. And I'm on a mission to help people in the operational stage manage to have all the capacity that we need with technology. And in order to achieve this for the past 5 years, I've been working in building the tools, building the processes, the connections, everything that was needed in order to be able to help you handle the gigawatt industry that we actually have to maintain, operate, and upgrade for the past 15 to 25 years. So today we're really going to focus on launching the free community, and I'm going to tell you all about it. At the end of it, you're going to receive the link where you can join. The community is free, and everyone is welcome. So if you have any questions, because there's going to be a small Q&A at the end, if you have any questions, just drop them in the comments, whether it's on LinkedIn, on YouTube, or even on Riverside, and I'm going to do my best to answer your questions. So if you have problems with the link or anything, I'm just gonna put it in the comment because just to make sure that everyone gets it. Are we good to go? I think we should. I think we should be. Well, I'm going to do one last check in case maybe people are trying to join and they can't. And yeah, apparently there's a small problem with the event. Okay, waiting the horse to start. Cool. Terrible. Okay. Cool. Then with those that are here, if this works, then we go. So where did the idea of the community came up with? I started in solar in 2020, although that's not my first moment that I contacted with solar. I actually studied to work in solar. My degree was in renewable energies and mechatronics, and I was ready to come into the renewable energy, specifically in solar PV. Then I didn't immediately work in solar, but when I did, I signed up. It was in 2020 during COVID, and I signed up for a job in operations and maintenance. And I didn't know much what was that about. And when I came in, in the first 3 to 4 months, even if the company was very established, had seniors who gave support and training, I was completely lost. And then we had a change in leadership, and that didn't help because everyone was lost. So, handling, navigating operations and maintenance, which is pretty much being in firefighter mode when not everyone understands what they're supposed to do, what are the best practices, and everything. It can be a chaos, and if you stay too long in this, you're gonna pretty much end up either burnout or looking for a job somewhere else. And this was my case. So I did end up pretty much burned out, and like many of my friends from other different companies, still all of them involved in operations and maintenance, technical asset management, commissioning, testing. So I was thinking, there's a problem with our corner of the woods. There's a problem with handling more and more installed gigawatt peaks that have bigger complexity than anticipated. Uh, its level of complexity is growing, and you see that there are not many people that want to join. And even if they want to join, there's not enough people, literally not enough electricians, not enough engineers, but even people that have both the technical and the commercial side, or the technical and the business side. And that is a struggle that our industry has, and it's a struggle that we didn't find an answer to. I was happy in 2022, actually late 2021, mid of 2022, when I discovered the Solar Power Europe best practices for operations and maintenance and technical asset management. When I was reading them, I was like, wow, this was always here, and I didn't know that it existed and it was for free. That's why when I got the opportunity to work on the new generation of best practices for operations and maintenance, which was launched in February this year, I jumped at the opportunity because those best practices, first of all, they need to stay up to date because we're moving super fast. But also the challenge is to bring them to everyone, to bring them to person in sales, the technician, the one who manages the control room, the one who dispatches field service, and that's not happening. So we have this pain in our industry that we're not enough, work is overwhelming, we don't have the right systems, or we're trying to build the right system and it's always not enough. The amount of gigawatt peak, I'm not speaking in megawatts anymore, is increasingly growing, and we need to face it. And quite often we feel alone, we feel unsupported, or we just need someone to bounce off ideas. And I'm one of the privileged few because I managed to connect with so many of you, so many people on LinkedIn, and I have access to this network, but still, it's on LinkedIn, it's here and there, whatever the feed gives you. So, with that in mind, I said we need to build a community, because building a community dedicated to handling everything that is on the operational side of solar plants, from commissioning all the way to decommissioning and recycling, is something that doesn't exist at this at the global scale. So that's how the solar operations excellence community has been born. Why the excellence is because we're pretty much given what was designed, built, and commissioned, and that's the deck of cards that you get, and you need to run with this for 15, 20, 25 years and take it through everything. If we don't deliver excellence, either individual, as a group, and as a sector, by leveraging technology and leveraging what's the best of us, in short, excellence, we're not going to make it. We're not going to make it. And the promise that solar has made, we need to deliver upon it. And it's an amazing mission. And the good thing is that we have the tools for it. So this is in short, why we started to build a community. Now, the question is, for who is this community? This community is for everyone, but to help you understand that it belongs to everyone, it's for outsiders, people that are either outside solar or in a different area of solar that wants to come in and they don't know how to come in. I didn't know what was operations and maintenance or asset management, and I would like whomever is new to have an idea. Oh, I'm gonna be in for a ride because this is fair. It's for beginners, those that just began. They're in their first month, first 3 months, for 4 months. It's really nice to have a spot where during your onboarding you can ask, put some ideas on the table, everything. For people that has been inside for a while, that maybe they're stuck, maybe they're not having access to the right tools to do better work or to grow. It's also for seniors, believe it or not, people who have been in the industry for a while but want to pivot, want to grow, want to build a team, or want to have access globally. This is for you. This is for you too. Or you feel that, hey, I've reached a point where I have experience. I know that some new people are going to come in and they're going to be part of my team or part of the team of my friend who's maybe in Southeast Asia. It doesn't matter. And then I want to help everyone to have a better start, because a better start for any team member means also more focused on the work that needs to be done. This is also for experts because when you narrow down your path, then it's always necessary to collaborate with other experts. So this is a pool where, as an expert, you can show off, say, hey, look, I can help you with this, and you do help the community with the right content. And at the same time, you can connect with other experts, or you can connect with business owners that are looking for experts, and you can mentor newcomers, beginners, etc. And let's not forget, this is also for entrepreneurs and also for executive levels, because the burden on your shoulders is heavy. The industry is massive. We're moving super fast. Resources are scarce. And if you have access to a space where you can ask, hey, am I structuring my team the right way? Or am I approaching this sector in the right way? Am I missing some technology that maybe in my LinkedIn feed has been lost, or at trade fairs there's too much noise? And this community is for you. This community is for you too, to ask these questions and be supported. And sometimes support may even come in, hey, I have an opening for an analyst that's going to analyze my PR, my energy performance index. You know that in this community you can find those people that may also be able to support you. Now, these were the levels, but also let's look a bit at the roles, because this community wants to build bridges. And bridges are not just between in the same line of career. These bridges are between sales and operations. Quite often, the people that sell have no idea if operations have the capacity to deliver, or may not fully understand the pain. So then you have these huge gaps that then the company is going to, or the team is going to make enormous efforts just to align, when by having a common understanding, speaking a little bit the same language, operations understanding the constraints of sales and vice versa, you can reduce the amount of friction, the amount of stress, and enhance collaboration, which in the end means you can handle more kilowatt peaks, more megawatt peaks, and also more value. Another bridge that really needs to be built is the bridge between EPC and O&M and asset management. One thinks in terms of project, I need to move it from A to B. The other one thinks in service, I have cycles. I need to keep on running, sunny season, winter season, year one, two, and then you have your deadlines at decommissioning. So two mindsets that still need to work on the same plant, on the same asset. And it's important that you understand each other's sides and constraints, and you can collaborate. And again, The community is a space also for that. So this is for whether you're a technician, you're an engineer, you're an operations, commissioning, asset manager, technical asset manager, whether you're in sales, you're in support, or even business focus. This community is for you because you can be exposed to the other side or to different disciplines in a way that is free, unconstrained. You can ask your questions and the community will answer. Now, what would this community offer you? Maybe in a more structured way, because you've seen some nuggets here and there. The most important thing is you're going to have access to professionals in our field. You're going to have, if you're from, South America, then you may have access to someone from Sweden. If you're from the US, then you have access to someone from Australia. Everyone in the same room, in the same group. So the thing is, if you ask a question, there's little to no chance that nobody's going to answer. Your questions are going to be answered either by me or some of the colleagues, especially the founding members of the community, which have already been busy creating content, just pretty much building up the really cool vibe that we're having in the community, where I've seen some amazing questions, things that I didn't even think about asking, to be honest. And we had some amazing debates and discussions, and you're gonna start with that. Imagine, it's so cool. Then you're gonna get support. If you're stuck, if you say, "Oh my God, I don't know what to do with something. I've been at it for days, for hours," or I'm missing someone that can help me explain a phenomenon because YouTube, maybe any ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini didn't help me, and I really want someone that understands how to tackle a problem from A to B. Well, the community is that. Also, it's support for your career. Let's say you spent a couple of years in solar and then you don't know what to do. You say, "Oh, do I want to maybe go for more expert role, focus on the technical side, or I want to lead a team. I want to be more managerial, or just I like I like to sell. I'm really good with that, but I'm coming from what from service. I want to move to being really in front of the customer, and you don't know which steps you need to take. Well, highly likely there's going to be someone in the community that has done that or is doing that role, has an idea about it, and you can just ask, and you're going to be supported. Now, because a lot of the members, and especially the founding members, they don't stay quiet. They are building things. They're tackling really complex troubleshooting, or even complicated contracts. Turning businesses around. They're doing the heavy lifting in many places around the world, and within their boundaries they can share what they do. So you're going to have access also to maybe what's latest in technology, what's the latest processes, even what's the latest in research, because some may actually be very connected to applied research or fundamental research, and they're going to bring it in and say, "Hey, did you know that I don't know, there's a new algorithm to calculate your forecast, or there's a new tool that you can measure installation resistance on 1500 volts," things like that. Everything's going to be in the community. And I think one of the best things about the community is the fact that everything is in one place, and context switching, and getting your brain rot by navigating YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn. Even LinkedIn has its limitation, really kills the focus. And focus is something very important in this industry because you don't get much of it. You're in firefighter mode. You need to jump from one thing to another because you're juggling a lot of balls. The community is a place where it's focused on the operational sector. Everything is in, and you just go and you pick up off the shelf. It's can also be, think about it, your own dedicated library of know-how and experience that keeps growing every day and delivers more and more knowledge. Now, with this in mind, there's also a small ask of you. So if any of you is asking, "Well, what do I need to do?" to take full advantage of the community? Well, first, you need to join. That's the most important thing. Join the community. Once you're in, please introduce yourself. There's a lesson where it's going to be start here, follow the lesson, introduce yourself, make a post about it, and let everyone know what brought you to the community, what what change you want to make in your life, and what change you want to make in the industry. And if you need something specifically, just put it out there. That's the whole thing of the community. You need to put out there what you need, and the community is gonna step up. Then explore the resources. There's already some resources, and there's going to be more and more coming. I guarantee you, we have a plan pretty much for the next year of continuously delivering resources. We just didn't do it yet because there's so much. We don't want to overwhelm you, but buckle up because it's going to be an amazing ride. And I think the fundamental part of the community is be open. Ask your question. Say, oh, I don't know, how should I commission this inverter because I'm not sure about the manual? Or should I put this in my O&M contract because I don't know if it's a okay clause? It's fine. Those are the kind of questions that they're welcome. Or saying, okay, what would be the price of a truck roll? I mean, driving back and forth. Is it always worth it to do a truck roll? Can we wait? Even things that maybe may sound weird to ask to your superiors or your colleagues. It doesn't matter. In the community, you can ask them, and that's all about asking them, be open about them, and the community is going to be open and support you. Now, there's one thing, because we all work within companies that may have their own company secrets, procedures. We work with technology that is proprietary. So I the community is free, it is open, but if you have non-disclosure agreements, you have limits in your contracts on the activity, what you do, make sure that you respect them. That if you ask a certain question that may be implicating you or your company or one of your clients, just anonymize it. Make sure that it's anonymous enough, but really focused on the content of it, and then the community is going to step up, and nobody will is going to hold you accountable. So now, with all of this said, I'm going to post the link on LinkedIn. For those who are on YouTube, I'm going to put it on in the chat. And the community is open and it welcomes you. So feel free to join. Feel free to share the launch of the community with your friends, with your colleagues. It's for everyone that has even the slightest contact with solar operation. So that takes a plant from being a project and moves it into it's a live electrical power plant from solar. Now, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments and I'm going to be happy to answer them in the next 2 to 3 minutes. And otherwise, ask your questions in the community. That's the place for them. Thank you. I'm going to try and see. So here's the link. So the link to the community is already on LinkedIn. It's coming right now on YouTube. Okay, and in the chat for those following on Riverside, there's also the link to the community. So One thing that I also wanted to tell you before we end this live is that in the community gonna be organizing more of this. We're gonna be going live every 2 weeks. Um, Everyone can also participate in that. There are gonna be webinars, so there's going to be plenty of almost live contact with me and also with other founding members of the community. So super excited that I had your attention, that you've been here for the launch, and I'm even more excited to see you inside the community and to start to grow this community together, because today is only the beginning and it's a journey that is going to last years. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a lovely Sunday. See you on the community. Bye.